Hi, everybody. Old guy here, and happy 4th of July, 249-year birthday. So I thought, in keeping with the spirit of the holiday, that I would do a rip-roaring, good old American tale of cowboys and Indians. This book was published in 1994 and is a mashup between Little Big Man and Forrest Gump, with a grizzled old mountain man cowboy ranging throughout the 1860s West and getting involved with some of the historic events. Well, not so much involved as aware of and affected by. It's not like Forrest at the University of Alabama. It's more like Jenny and the drug trade.
I have to, Forrest.
And it's told a la Gump, with a grizzled old man spinning his yarn to a young cowboy who has befriended him. Based on the detail and length of the yarns, I'd say that probably took about 2 weeks because, oh man, is this detailed. Anything you ever wanted to know about tracking Comanche in the moonlight across a Texas plateau is right here, as is the very graphic description of what Comanches like to do to their prisoners. Requires a strong stomach. So what's this book about? Well, Stephen Cartwright is a young boy living on his parents' ranch near Lone Cone Mountain in 1909 Colorado, and has heard about an old man living in a shack nearby. Someone his mother has forbidden him to visit because the old man is an outlaw.
To some, an outlaw.
She might as well have told him to move in with the guy, and Cartwright makes several visits to the old half-wild mountain man over the years, each visit breaking a bit more of the ice, until sometime during World War I, the mountain man opens up and tells Cartwright his rather extraordinary life story. Who's the mountain man? Well, his name is Cat Brules, which I'm going to think rhymes with Jules. And the moniker Cat he obtains later, and he is an outlaw and a murderer, becoming both at 18 years of age in Hays City, Kansas, at the end of a very long cattle drive, working for trail boss McIntyre. Wonder if that's a kind of an offhand reference to McClintock. Brules, in one night, managed to get involved with a bank robbery plot hatched by his great pal Pedro Gonzalez, son of a rich landowner in New Mexico who really doesn't need the money, but, you know, something to do.
You just keep thinking, Butch. That's what you're good at.
A shootout with McIntyre, and absconds with a prostitute while setting the town on fire. Okay, you know, we all make mistakes.
Think you use enough dynamite there, Butch?
But Brules compounds his by drifting over the Cimarron River into Comanche territory, and he and the prostitute named Michelle are captured by a war band. Let's just say the Comanches don't treat them very nicely. Michelle is slowly tortured to death, and Brules is next when a mysterious Indian woman gives him some peripheral help and he escapes. And boy, is he torqued off. Brules spends decades on a one-man campaign to kill as many Comanches as he can, using quite clever stratagems to take on war bands of 20 or 30 warriors at a time and wiping them out. All of this is described ad infinitum, ad nauseum, and a lot of it smacks of Texas Ranger lore, such as the Buffalo Wallow fight and Enchanted Rock. Every time Brules massacres a Comanche troop, he carves a cat's eye into the rock, thereby earning him the name and a reputation as an evil spirit. That cat's eye carving helps Brules to avoid a fight between the Blackfoot and his newly adopted Shoshone tribe. Yep, Brules ends up with the Shoshone in the Wind River area after spending some time buffalo hunting with Pedro, who is tortured to death by a Comanche band. And there goes Brules on the warpath again.
Oh, please don't make me angry, pal. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
In the interim, he becomes a grizzly hunter and a scout for the cavalry during the Buffalo War against the last of the Comanche bands led by Quanah Parker, and is involved in the Adobe Walls fight and almost joins Custer up in the Black Hills when Custer is out gold prospecting. Almost. Good thing he didn't, because then this would be Little Big Man Radeau. It's his own story, though, and is entertaining but dragged down by the excessive detail. We get it. Brules is a great shot and a great tracker, and maybe he's trying to impress Steven, but come on, man. Enough is enough. This is a brutal book. It is what American settlers and Indians thought of each other back in the 1860s, which is a time period not known for its genteel ways and drawing room manners.
Put him in the drawing room!
Racism? Oh yeah. Misogyny? You betcha. But it wouldn't go over as an authentic story if Brules and Quanah Parker met at a retreat and cried over each other's pain and promised to be true brothers and friends and maybe even lovers. I swear I saw a couple of reviews where people gave this 1 star because that didn't happen.
Oh, grow up.
Harry Combs was an aviation pioneer who started Combs Aircraft Company and flew C-54s across the hump in India during World War II. He worked on the SR-71 and was the largest Beechcraft distributor in the world, and even ran Learjet. Then he decided to write books, with Brules the first of his Western trilogy. What a character. An American character.
Born on the 4th of July.
Old guy here. See you later.